tumultuous run of form recently. Graham Potter's side slumped to a 1-0 defeat versus the last year's champions, or the defending champions, Manchester City. Goal coming from a certain Riyad Mahrez. I've seen a lot of people saying that Graham should be sacked. I've seen a lot of people taking the blame out on Graham Potter, and this is not fair. Graham Potter did not get a pre-season. Right? This guy didn't really get to gel with the team before he was thrown head first into all of this. Right? He didn't really have much say in who he has as players, in who he had to coach while he came in. You get me? He came in after Tuchel got sacked, and by that time the transfer window was almost done, I believe, or was it already done? Please refresh my memory.
I mean, it was basically, it was already over.
Exactly. This guy didn't have a say. Alright, you guys have invested over $500 million in players in the last couple of seasons. And for what reason? But please do not blame this guy. He's not the source of your problems. It's the players that you guys have. They are lacking motivation, they are lacking guile, they are lacking vision. There is no passion, there is no vision, there is no aggression, there is no freaking mindset at this football club. Don't quote me on that. Jackson, over to you. What do you have to say about that tragic Chelsea performance?
Listen, I'm done with Chelsea. Listen, all I'm saying is, I said from the start, Graham Potter should avoid the Chelsea job because it's too big for him. There's too much pressure, right? Potter didn't spend 80 million on Wesley Fofana. He didn't bring Zakaria. He didn't bring in Koulibaly. And you can tell because he doesn't use them at all. He doesn't, I mean, Fofana's still out injured, I think. But he doesn't use the other signings at all. Andre Santos, I don't think that was on his plans because that was brewing up before he got the job. David Fofana, maybe that's a player he was looking at. But we don't know. Gabriel Slonina, you spent a lot of money, you brought him in. You say you're going to back him, you're going to have to stick by him. I mean, next season is when we have to actually judge Potter. Because this season, as he said rightly, no pre-season, no transfer window, because I'm not counting this one. This one is after the fact. We'll start fresh next season. No pre-season, no transfer window. And he's got a lot of players he doesn't want to use. He wants to bring in Caicedo. Brighton are not going to do a deal now. He wants to bring in McAllister. Brighton not going to do a deal now. He wants to bring in Trossard. I'm not going to sound like a broken record. You know how that's going to go. I always said Potter, this is too big for Potter. Last week, anyway, I said Potter should have taken either the Spurs job if it was available or the England job if it was available. Something smaller that has less pressure. Right, the Chelsea job. I mean, look at Chelsea fans as well. They change manager more than some of them change their underwear. I mean, come on. You had Conte. He won the league. He lost. He came second, I think, the year after. He got sacked. You had Mourinho. He won the league. He didn't win it the next season. Got sacked. You had Ancelotti, who came second, got sacked. You guys always sack managers. You can't sack Potter when you brought him in for half a season. It makes no sense.
Honestly, I don't really understand what Chelsea has been doing. At least under the reign of Roman Abramovich, they had trophies. You know, they were a force. You know, going to the bridge, you had fear. You had fear of the supporters, fear of the players, fear of the owner. Nowadays, you don't get that. The soccer merchants, the London Cowboys, you know, moving on from them onto a very interesting thing that I saw on Twitter the other day. And I can't believe people are having this conversation. I know it's very stupid, you with me? But where has this Casemiro versus Rodri comparison come from? I don't understand it. One is a multi-time, 5-time Champions League winner, right? One has won the Copa America about once or twice, right? One has won everything he can possibly win in La Liga.
And the other is Rodri.
And the other is Rodri. Like, come on. Y'all fail to forget that Casemiro has dominated the role of CDM for the last 10, 15 years. The only person that could have come close was N'Golo Kante, and he fell off. Please, kids, do not compare the two. Right? Take it away, Jackson. Because I want to hear. Take it away, Jackson. I want to hear your opinion.
You think that's bad? I saw somebody comparing Prime Zidane with Prime De Bruyne. I was like, did you start watching football in 2016? But that's not what we're talking about. People have seen Casemiro versus Rodri versus Thomas Partey and wish idiot pundits saying Declan Rice is better. I sometimes have to laugh because I was saying this a few years ago. The Solskjaer was still in charge. We just came third. Bruno played half a season. And they were saying we need a midfielder, Declan Rice. And I saw the price is quoted about 100 million. And I said, and I always stood by it, if I'm going to spend 100 million on a holding midfielder, why not just buy the best in the world, which is Casemiro? Now we have the best in the world, because we didn't spend 100, we spent 60. And we see why he's the best in the world. I mean, someone said, if you take Rodri out of City, they're still where they are. That's completely true. If you take Casemiro out of United, they're still where they are. Are you smoking crack? That's all I'm gonna say. There is no way United are still in third place, well, joint third, without Casemiro. They needed that guy, right? He's the best in the world. You can't compare him with Rodri or Thomas Partey. Arsenal fans are saying without Partey they wouldn't be nowhere. I saw them with Vieira and Xhaka in the midfield for a few games and they look quite fine to me. So I don't know what they were saying about. Bro, Casemiro is the best holding midfielder in the world. He has been since, I think since Iniesta and Xavi left Busquets. I think that's been the time Casemiro took over, because at that point Busquets was a bit on his own, you know, he had to do more.
Yeah, honestly, I don't see the reason for comparison. One is a hero in his own country, a hero in Spain, and a hero in Manchester.
And the other is Rodri.
Absolutely. And then the other is Rodri. Which country does Rodri even play for? What's a Spain?
He's Spain and he plays centre back.
What's a Spain?
I don't know. You'd have to ask Morocco that question.
Spain has been irrelevant in football ever since 2010. And I'm sorry, but it's true.
No, they've been irrelevant since Casillas dropped off.
Fair enough.
There's not been anything.
Moving on and moving to the best league in the world according to Ronaldo fans, the Saudi Pro League. And Al-Nazir FC, where the presumed GOAT is not making it big today, unfortunately. And that is because of an interesting thing. And I want your opinion on this, right? This suspension, I don't know if you remember him hitting the phone out of the Everton fans' hand. He got a 2-game ban, right? How can it be that a suspension from the Premier League carries over to an entire new football federation in another country, in another league?
You just answered your own question. Bro, I don't believe it either. I mean, first of all, after he hit the phone out, I think the same day he reached out to the fan and said, "Hey, bro, I'm sorry." He bought him a new phone. He took him and his mom out, and I don't know. They wanted to make an example out of Ronaldo. Why he hasn't played, I don't even know how that's legally carried over, but yeah. Al Nassr have to actually sell or loan or get rid of another foreign player because they have rules in that country where you have a set amount. We're bringing in Ronaldo, that means they need to have one leave, meaning they're trying to get rid of any one of their foreign players so they can have Ronaldo play. Fun fact, they're actually trying to get N'Golo Kante, Luka Modric, Mauro Icardi and Sergio Ramos to Al Nassr, so we might actually have to start watching the Saudi Arabian league because it's going to be some good talent.
No chance. You wouldn't be catching me dead watching that league.
Hey, I'd watch it, especially if they go after.
The only way I'm gonna look at that league is if the greatest player, Lionel Messi, joins Al Hilal.
Listen, Al Hilal they're planning to bring him to Doha.
Like, but Messi,
we're gonna have to watch it.
And it's kind of crazy. But moving on to Messi, right? Well, not yet, actually. To Dibu Martinez, the IFFHS has released the Goalkeeper of the Year award based on points ranking system, and the top three is indeed Hugo Lloris, Emiliano Martinez, and Justin
Bono.
I find it crazy. How is Emi Martinez not at the top? He has won the Copa America this year. He has won the World Cup this year, and he's doing splendidly with Aston Villa. I don't understand. Why is he not at the top? Please explain to me.
You know why he's not on the top? You see, when he won his Golden Glove and did this, that's why he's not on the top. I'm guaranteed. That's exactly why they didn't give him.
No one said anything when no one laughed or felt disrespected when Mbappe laughed at Kane for kicking the penalty over. So why should we feel?
Oh my God! Everybody wanted Kane to miss just because they wanted Southgate out, but now Southgate's staying, so now it's a bad thing.
Come on, man. It's all in banter, honestly.
But yeah, Laurie shouldn't be top three. Laurie's is rubbish. I mean,
exactly.
Come on.
In my opinion, the top three keepers should be Emi Martinez, right? Yusuf Bono, and probably give it to Livakovic. But there's no way Laurie should be there. I think maybe he got points just for the fact that
he's French.
No, I'm sorry. It's not Lloris. I've been saying Lloris all this time. I mean Courtois. Oh my lord.
Oh, Courtois. Okay, that's a good three then.
I've been saying Lloris all this time.
You have been slugging off Lloris and he's not there.
Nah, you know what's cool, Lloris? Same way.
Anyway, yeah, that's a good top three. I would be okay with that top three. Apart from the World Cup, Courtois has been class. So.
Yeah, aside from the World Cup, but the World Cup is what gave the most votes. So what I want to know, how is he still top?
Because Real Madrid fans voted.
Yeah, I know. Well, Real Madrid won the Champions League, but the main source of votes came from the World Cup.
Yeah, and many Real Madrid fans voted.
Jeez, they're so crazy.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, but you know what, Dibu? It's controversial what Dibu did, but I believe it was all for banter.
Of course. I hate that son of a bitch, but he's good.
Only for banter. People are blowing it way out of proportion. Honestly. Like, there's no reason to be down his skin, down his throat over a little celebration when some of the celebrations that y'all are doing are even worse. Right? Some of the statements that are being said on the internet are even worse.
Yeah.
What is this? Dibu Martinez carried Mbappe around like a dog, right? On his a baby, a dog. How is that disrespectful? I don't get it. It's banter. It's called banter for a reason.
Yeah, just tell Martinez don't ever play for a Champions League club and play against Mbappe. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, I think he's gonna stop Mbappe again. Mbappe got lucky with a lot of his goals, especially that third goal that hit. The ball hit a French player's hand and no VAR was called for it. Right? And which then they took the shot and it hit Gonzalo Montiel and they blew a penalty. None of even had that hat-trick.
Alright, go on.
Alright folks, with that and that controversial decision aside, we are wrapping up for today. We've run it down right to the wire. It's been about Jackson Bryan and Randy Savage for the TZ Sports stream for today. Any questions, you can go to our Twitter page, GC Sports, or to our Instagram page, new and improved.
Yeah.
And not bad, thankfully.
Not bad. That's a funny story, but we'll leave that for another day. Thanks again for this. We'll be posting this later on. Have a wonderful